Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for this Berks and Bucks Men's Senior Cup quarter-final clash. Yes, my name is Ian Waterhouse, and I'll be guiding you through the action tonight. And how ironic it is that the Chairboys are the visitors, because we're hoping it might just be standing room only at Holloway's Park. It is going to be an absolute cracker. Yes, Beaconsfield Town take on League One high flyers Wycombe Wanderers for a place in the County Cup last four. Well, one of the big breaking stories today is that Wycombe have been rocked by the departure of manager Blatt Bloomfield. He's taken the top job at Luton Town. Not that the Rams will care too much about that, as they look to repeat their 2014 semi-final victory over the Chairboys in the Berks and Bucks Cup. The game nearly 11 years ago to the day finished 3-3, with Beaconsfield going on to win the tie on penalties before losing to Cheshire United 1-0 in the final. The same opposition the Rams defeated the previous year to claim their one and only Berks and Bucks Senior Cup. Wycombe Wanderers have claimed no shortage of silverware in this competition, winning the Berks and Bucks Senior Cup a total of 28 times. That's more than any other side. However, they haven't lifted the trophy since 2012 when they defeated, guess who? Yes, Cheshire United on penalties in the finals. Bit of a theme here, isn't there? This season, Beaconsfield have already taken down Penn and Tyler's Green in the third round and Thatcham in the fourth round, whilst Wycombe enter the tournament at the quarter-final stage for the first time. It could be a magical night here at Holloway's Park. Here's the results from the previous two rounds for Beaconsfield Town. Third round, of course, Beaconsfield Town 5, Penn and Tyler's Green 0. Look at that one. Fourth round, it was Beaconsfield Town 3, Thatcham Town 2, a little bit closer. And, of course, Wycombe Wanderers have had a bye to the quarter-final. We are not too far away from kickoff, but we do have a chance to have a look at some of the goals from the previous two rounds for Beaconsfield Town. Well, fantastic action there. Let's hope for more of the same tonight. Goals galore would be very nice. In fact, this has to be settled tonight as well. If it is a tie after 90 minutes, we go straight to a penalty shootout. If you don't want to get involved, get in touch with me tonight, you can. I'm on X, formerly known as Twitter. I have posted a picture of the sign for the bar actually here at Beaconsfield. So do get in touch with me if you want to have a little live chat, maybe get a shout out as well. We are not too far away from kickoff. You can just see the last bit of warming up from the substitutes, no doubt, going on at the minute. So it gives us a few moments just to run through the team sheets. We'll start with the home side, shall we? Beaconsfield, the Rams. There's the graphic on screen. In goal, number 1 is Eddie Brewery. 2, welcome back to the club, Ibi Sanko. Number 3 is Troy Silvera. Number 4 is Josh Markham. 5 is Charlie Smith. 6th is Jacques Pogamu. 7 is Chase Grant, 8 Akil Raffi, 9 is Manioke Williams, 10 is Eli Grant, 11 Joe Lowell. Your substitutes this evening for Beaconsfield Town: 12 is Austin Edwards, 13 Tommy Dimott, 14 Ollie Saunders, 15 Matty Harriott, and 16 is Riley Hudson, of course managed by Sam Togwell. Let's take a look at today's visitors. Wycombe Wanderers, the Chairboys are in town. And a slightly different lineup than you might expect from Wycombe Wanderers' exploits in the FA Cup last week. Number 1 is Laurie Sharla. 20 is trialist number 1. 3 is Ryan Cole. 2 is trialist 2. 5 is Alex Hartridge. He's your captain this evening. 6 is Taylor Clark. 7 is Christy Ward. 18 is trialist 3. 9 is Jack Matton. 15 trialist 4. 11 Brody Pert. Watch out for him, by the way. Number 12 is trialist 5. 13 Luca Woodhouse. 17 is trialist 6. 19 trialist 7. 16 Jaden Bartolo, of course managed this evening by Sam Grace. So the players are going to be coming out onto the pitch very shortly. In fact, there's a little bit of moisture in the air. There's a mist descending here in well, Buckingham, Berkshire for the Bucks Berks. It's the quarter final. A place in the last 4 is up for grabs. So there's a couple of other games going on tonight as well. A couple of 4th round ties to finish off. Ascot United are at home tonight against Hungerford. The winner of that will face MK Dons. And we've also got Binfield there at home against Aylesbury Vale Dynamos tonight. So the winner of that one will take on Flackwell Heath. And we've also got Bracknell Reading, but that doesn't take place until next month. So we will have our first semi-finalist decided tonight here at Holloway's Park. So not too long to go now. The players will be making their way out. 28 times Wycombe Wanderers have won this competition, more than any other side ever in the history of the competition. Wycombe Wanderers, of course, founded in 1887. But Beaconsfield has its own history as well. And we can give you a bit of information about some of the players as well. Eddie Brewery is going to be starting in goal tonight. On loan from Oxford United. 20 starts and 3 clean sheets. How important could he be this evening? Number of other players as well. There we go. Manioke Williams, the forward. 6 goals in his last 5 games in all competitions for him. He's actually born in Germany, was Manioke Williams. Played for FC Romania as well. A lot to look out for tonight. Brody Pert is a player I mentioned for Wycombe Wanderers. In fact, I did Winchester City against Basingstoke Town in December. He was on loan at Basingstoke, scored that night as well. So do keep your eye on him. Jaden Bartolo as well, part of the Wealdstone Academy. Actually captained Gibraltar under-17s too. So a lot of talent going to be on show tonight. Certainly the future of football in this area on display. And the substitutes are just making their way for Wycombe Wanderers over to the far side for the bench. Matt Bloomfield no longer the Wycombe Wanderers manager. He's taken the top job at Luton Town. So who's going to be the next man in charge of the Chairboys? Currently find themselves second, of course, in League One. Apologies, they're flying high, sitting just a point behind Birmingham City. And here come the players now. They're making their way onto the pitch. There is a ripple of applause around the stadium. Your referee tonight is going to be Mudwa Mangyang, assisted by Nicholas Garside and Kieran Bailey. Remember, this has to be decided tonight. It's the Berks Bucks Senior Cup quarter-final A spot in the last 4 is at stake. Well, the PA is just reading out the teams. You might be able to hear a little bit of background noise as their teams make all the way up to the halfway line here. First time these two sides have met in competitive action since 2014 in this competition. Beaconsfield were the winners that day. 3-3 went to penalties, but the Rams took the win. Well, if you're not too familiar with Beaconsfield, where have you been? Club founded in 1994 as Beaconsfield's SYCOB. That was a merger of Beaconsfield United and Slough Youth Club Old Boys. Average around 100 to 125 here. Do currently find themselves 14th in the Southern League Division 1 Central on 25 points. They are 9 clear of the drop zone now. 6 wins this season in the league, 7 draws and 11 defeats. Have scored 31 goals, 37 conceded. Mind you, they've only won 3 home league games this campaign. A couple of wins, as we've already seen. We saw the goals a little bit earlier, didn't we, at the start of this show in the Berks and Bucks Senior Cup. This competition I know very well too. I did the final 2 years ago at Ascot United's Racecourse Ground. That one finished Bracknell Town 1, Marlow 0. It's actually Reading who are currently the holders of it as well, where they beat Marlow last season as well. Poor Marlow, back-to-back defeats. Final little huddles. We're about to get underway very quickly. Don't forget, get in contact with me on X at Ian Waterhouse1. I have posted a picture at the top of my profile. Get in the comments section. If you want to shout out, let us know where you're watching. Are you at home? Are you on holiday? Are you at work? Do let us know, and let us know your thoughts on the game as it progresses this evening. Could we go to penalties? I've never, ever seen a penalty shootout live in the stadium. I want a penalty shootout. Some people don't, but I do. A nice 4-4 thriller and a penalty shootout would be just the ticket this evening. It's the hottest ticket in town. It's Beaconsfield against Wycombe Wanderers in a quarter-final of the Berks and Bucks Men's Senior Cup. Well, here's a question for you all. If any of you ever tuned into any of my commentary before, I'd like to do a little quiz as well. I'm going to start with an easy one for the first half. I've got Julian and Lee up here in the gantry as well, so a nice easy one to start this one. There are 3 Football League teams who started in the Berks and Bucks this season. Can you name them? 3 Football League teams. I mean, you're looking at one of them, so there's one of the answers. So who are the other 2? I've already read one of the others out. In fact, I've already said all 3 at some point already. So we are now underway, and it's Wycombe Wanderers who lump the ball high and forward. You can see the mist is just coming down. It's quite a mild evening here. We've got the M40 motorway and Beaconsfield Services. I can actually see the sign for the Golden Arches just behind us. It's headed down nicely. A bit of midfield play here. Here's Brodie Pert. Here's the player I told you to watch out for. 19-year-old midfielder. Very bright start for him already. Early stages of this game. It's a good ball forward over the top, but it's going to be cut away. Jack Matton there getting the ball for the Chair Boys. Out for a Rams throw. And Beaconsfield find a little bit of space. Here's Ryan Cole. Joe Lowell wicks the ball in, and it's a good effort as well. It was a dangerous headed clearance. Beaconsfield really challenged the goal first in this game. Laurie Charlotte in goal for Wycombe tonight. Gets the ball forward. He's trying to find the feet of... there's a number 16 on the pitch, and that's Jaden Bartolo. And here we have Lowell again on this left-hand side. He's had a bright start. It's coming in. It's a goal already early in the stages of this game. Beaconsfield take the lead. I think it's Josh Markham who's got it. A beautiful delivery. We've already seen that. Joe Lowell with the ball on the left-hand side whips it in. He did exactly the same thing less than a minute ago. This time it's paid dividends. And it's the home side who take the lead. Beaconsfield 1, Wycombe Wanderers 0. Oh, I wonder if we can have a look at the replay. Here it is. There is Joe Lowell there. Lovely ball in. I think it's Marcon diving in. Pumps it home. Goalkeeper had no chance at all. And we are 2 minutes into this game. And Beaconsfield take the lead. You can see from the team sheet there's a number of trialists for Wycombe Wanderers. It did say on the website before that due to their packed fixture schedule, they weren't really expecting any first-team players to come and make the exceptionally short trip. Just 10.8 miles it is by road between Adams Park and Holloway's Park here. A mild January Tuesday evening. Ball over the top this time, and oh, it's ricocheted back into the danger zone. Ed Brewery got a fist to it. Might have been better to try and catch it, but it ricocheted off a Wycombe head, fortunately to the feet of a Beaconsfield defender, and now the ball is up in the Wycombe half. Long ball forward, and it's back with Eddie Brewery now. Here come Wycombe Wanderers. There's Brodie Pert. Trialist 2 with the ball at his feet. Just settling into the game a little bit now, Wycombe Wanderers, after the shell shot goal in the second minute. See if I can get confirmation on the goal scorer for you. It was confirmation. It's Manny William with the goal. The number 9 there on the score sheet. Fine finish at the back post. Beautiful cross by Lowell on this left-hand side. He's causing all sorts of problems, and here he goes again. He's let loose on this left-hand side. What a bright start from him. Silvera darted into the box. It's another fine cross, but it's plucked out of the air by Laurie Charlotte this time. Well, Sam Togwell will be absolutely delighted, no doubt, with how his side have started this one. As a midfielder, as a player. Actually won the League One playoffs with Scunthorpe in 2009. Player here as well at Beaconsfield. Made over 150 league appearances for Scunthorpe. They've had their own issues over the last few years as well. Dropping all the way down to the National League North. Can Beaconsfield get themselves back to the good times as well? Unfortunately relegated from the Southern Premier Division last season, finishing 19th out of the 22 sides. Strong tackle there. It falls to a red shirt. It goes all the way back to Brewery. Switches the ball onto his left foot. I was watching him in the warm-up, actually, Eddie Brewery, the goalkeeper for Beaconsfield, and he's got some kick on him. But Wycombe now starting to look a little bit more alive. The ball spend a little bit more time parked in the Beaconsfield half. A long high ball forward. Shouldn't be too much trouble, but they have to deal with it, the Wycombe defence, and they do. It goes back to Sharla. Playing out from the back. Here's captain, Alex Hartridge. Switches it over to the right-hand side. My view's slightly blocked there, but it's going to be a throw-in for the visitors. I'm so used to not having a screen in front of me that I often forget I have one in front of me. Normally when I commentate, I'm commentating purely on what I can see, but I've got the benefit of being able to see what's going on the pitch right in front of me, and I've got a TV screen too, which is fantastic. So here we go, Wycombe now really looking to mount some sort of potent threat for the first time in the game. And it looks like we're going to have our first corner of the game as well, and it's going to go to Wycombe Wanderers. I'll see if I can keep an eye on the other scores taking place tonight in the Berks Bucks Senior Cup. 2 fourth-round ties to finish off tonight as well. Short corner, here's Brodie Pert. Getting the ball onto his favoured right foot, brings it in, but it's a poor delivery, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Rams. Well, Wycombe Wanderers in League One are not shy of scoring the goals. 50 goals is actually more than any side in England's top 4 divisions. And they find themselves behind here, though. Of course, it's not the first team. The ball's played through this time, and look at this already. Lowell's making a real nuisance. Does he get clipped there? I wonder if we can have another look at that. Here we go. The referee was happy to wave that one away. Oh, it's a penalty. It's been given. Apologies. I thought he was waving it away, but it is a penalty. Thank you very much, Lee, for that one. Well, it's number 4. This time it's Josh Markham. He's going to step up. And he scores straight down the middle, calm as you like. And Beaconsfield, we're not even 10 minutes in, they double their lead. Beaconsfield Town 2, Wycombe Wanderers 0. Well, we wanted goals. I didn't quite expect 2 in the opening 9 minutes, though. Sam Togwell will be a very, very happy man indeed. There's a replay of the penalty straight down the middle. Charlotte just wasn't too sure which way to go, and in the end, it looks like he just hesitated a little bit. And Markham pushed that one home. Well, it was Lowell again. The number 11 for Beaconsfield is causing all sorts of problems here for Wycombe Wanderers. He has really, really been involved in everything that's good so far for Beaconsfield, and there's a lot that's been good so far. 23-year-old midfielder, originally from Dublin, joined the club in the summer. And what a signing he's proved to be so far. 2-0 to the Rams. Well, I originally thought the referee was waving that one away. I thought he was going to let it go. I thought he signalled for a corner originally, but penalty was given. Much to the delight of the home support. Balls into the box again. Every time Beaconsfield go forward, it looks like they might score. It really does. What can Wycombe Wanderers do? It's not been a good day for the club. Matt Bloomfield leaving to take over at Luton. And now this Wycombe Wanderers 11 is finding themselves 2-0 down in the early stages. Long way to go in this game, of course. But Laurie Sharler in the Wycombe goal, taking Joe Lowell down in the box. Penalty given. Ball's headed this time down by Taylor Clark, whip forward, high into midfield. Beaconsfield just seem to win every second ball as well, but now they can come away with it. Here is Clark. Here's Pert now on the right-hand side. Keeps it in. Found Christy Ward. Now Wycombe switching it onto the left-hand side. A miss descending here. Right by the M40 motorway. Blocked that time. Wycombe are going to have a throw deep inside the Beaconsfield half. We're 11.5 minutes into this game. Beaconsfield 2, Wycombe Wanderers 0. Wonder how many people saw that one coming. Josh Markham from the spot. Manny Williams converting from a lovely cross from Joe Lowell. That was in the second minute. And the Rams are on top. Now Wycombe come again. Here's Brodie Pert. Can he wrestle his side back into this one? Trialist too, causing a little bit of trouble as well. Certainly players to watch out for. It is a dream start for the Rams though. And here's a look at the penalty incident once again. And yeah, there is the mark from the referee. It's, looking back at it, we've got the benefit of replays, but looked pretty stonewalled, didn't it, in the end? A little tug of the shirt there. Nothing comes of it. Ball's up into the centre circle. Silvera over the top. Being hounded by Eli Grant there into the hands of Laurie Sharla for Wycombe Wanderers. Well, Beaconsfield are really working this left-hand side. It's paid absolute dividends so far in this game. Wycombe Wanderers trying to find and search for options. Ryan Cole with the chest down. Takes a deflection. It is a throw for the visitors. Well, I can tell you it's Ascot United 0, Hungerford Town 0. That's in the 4th round of the Berks Bucks Men's Senior Cup. That's going on right now down at the racecourse ground. Wycombe just happy to pass it along the back line. Now trying to get the ball forward. It was a bit of a killer pass there. That was to Jaden Bartolo. Now it's switching on to the right-hand side. Can they get forward? Brodie Pert can't quite keep the ball in. It's going to be out for a Beaconsfield throw inside their own half. Coming up to the 15-minute mark. The Rams 2, Chairboys 0. A spot in the last 4 is up for grabs here. Troy Silvera is making a nuisance of himself as well. Started his career at Leyton Orient, had loan spells at Wealdstone in Hendon, joined Beaconsfield last season. Pogamo switches it over to the right-hand side. The low ball forward finds a wall of blue. This time over the top it works, and Charlotte's out of his area quickly. He's under big pressure and he's been dispossessed. He's been harried, and I think it's okay. Williams who goes and has the shot. It's off target, but again, Laurie Sharla with a moment he will want to forget there. Here's a little look at the replay. Just completely caught in possession. Came so far out of his goal. Worth the effort. Had to be pinpoint though, but it wasn't. Well, plenty of action in this game. A lot to talk about. Jaden Bartolo trying to do something and create something for Wycombe. That was close to going out for a corner, but Beaconsfield did well to keep it in. Well, this mist is really descending now. You can see it on your screen, can't you? Don't forget, do get in touch with me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Ian Waterhouse1. I have posted a picture. So do drop me a comment. What have you made of the game? If you're a Beaconsfield fan, you must be absolutely delighted. If you're tuning in, you're a Wycombe Wanderers fan, good evening. Perhaps a day to forget for the club so far, but still a lot to be happy about if you are a Chairboys fan. Riding high in League One. A lot to play for this season. And now Wycombe come again. A long way to go in this game as well. Trialist 2 is number 2. Goes back to Jack Mattin there. Jack Mattin started at the Woking Academy. Ryan Cole with the head forward. Jaden Bartolo again. Now he finds Christy Ward. Here's Ward again. Running into a little bit of trouble, but manages to take the ball backwards and stays calm and composed. The ball stays with Wycombe. They're inside their own half though, struggling to really struggle Brewery in goal. Every route seems to be blocked so far, but Trialist 2 has a little bit of space to work with now on this right-hand side. He's got Pert on the overlap, decides to go back. Here's Ward. Trialist 2 again. Nice little movement and wiggle there by Ryan Cole. Can Wycombe get the ball into the box now? Couple of players on the overlap, switch it back again. Looking for that killer pass. Strong tackle, stays with the men in blue. Ball comes in, it's a high one. It's knocked down and Wycombe come again. Shot goes away, but it's that's not really going to struggle Eddie Brewery there. I think he could quite happily deal with those ones all night. Still 0-0 between Ascot United and Hungerford in the fourth round. And here's Lowell now. He's been one of the brightest sparks in this game so far. Been a key component in both goals. Produced a killer cross for OK Williams to get the ball home at the back post and won the penalty that Josh Markham converted so calmly and confidently. It's a lovely ball forward, but it was very dealt with. Two players sticking back all the time for Beaconsfield. Only Jaden Bartolo up top for Wycombe Wanderers. So when the ball is released quickly like that, it often finds a red shirt. Really very quickly dissolves any fast-paced attack that Wycombe Wanderers are trying to do here. .20-minute mark comes up. Corner for Wycombe Wanderers. Can they find a way back into this one? Long way still to go. Has to be decided tonight, this tie as well. Space in the last four is up for grabs. The head comes in. Somehow it doesn't go in. It was on target as it came down. A clearance must have been made by a red shirt. And a danger moment for Beaconsfield, but they survive. Wycombe come again. Space on the left. Bodies are now starting to flood the box. It takes a deflection as it goes up. A bit of a loose clearance there, but it falls to a Beaconsfield shirt. Here we go. Here's Lowell now. No option going forward. Has to go into midfield. And I tell you, Beaconsfield are doing really, really well here. Troy Silvera, the number 3, linking up well with Lowell, trying to deal with this. Can they get themselves out of danger? They can. Wycombe are happy to take the throw. And we do have a Beaconsfield player down. I wonder if we can get a replay of that big, big chance there for Wycombe Wanderers from the corner. In it comes. We're looking at it down the barrel as well. I think it was Ibi Sanko who got a vital touch on it. It was on target. Just got enough on it to deflect it away. Beaconsfield managed to clear their lines, and we have a player down at the minute. So a quick reminder of the first question of the night. There are three Football League clubs in the Berks and Bucks Cup this season. Who are they? Julian knows. Does Lee know? 3 league clubs, Football League clubs. Have a guess. One of them's pretty obvious. So I won't give the answer just yet. I'll give the answer at half-time. I do have another question if anybody's interested as well. Wycombe Wanderers have won this competition 28 times. How many times, though, have they actually appeared in the final? So they've obviously finished runner-up quite a few times as well. So how many times in total have they appeared in the final? There is a change for Beaconsfield as well. See if I can see the numbers forced into an early substitution here. Whilst we're getting all excited about the quiz question, I'll just see if I can see who's come on. It's Ollie Saunders is the man who's come on. So Ollie Saunders is on for Beaconsfield. A little bit of a blow there for the Rams. But comfortably on top in this game. 23 minutes have been played. It's Beaconsfield Town 2, Wycombe Wanderers 0. Quarter-final of the Berks and Bucks Men's Senior Cup. Being a little bit harried and hassled there by Jaden Bartolo. A lot of balls just being pumped over the top, and Shala needs to find his feet a little bit in the Wycombe Wanderers goal. Gave away the penalty, was dispossessed as well by OK Williams. Might have been a little bit disappointed as well with the first goal. Ball made it to the back post. There was OK Williams there to tuck it home. Been a dream start for the Rams. Just the one Berks and Bucks trophy in the Beaconsfield cabinet. 2013 against Chesham United, who beat them the following year in the final. The year that Beaconsfield beat Wycombe Wanderers in the semi-final. A nice attendance down here as well at Holloway's Park. Wycombe come forward. And the two other games going on as well. Binfield currently at home against Aylesbury Vale Dynamos in the 4th round. Ascot are at home against Hungerford, also in the 4th round, looking to get through. The other tie in the quarterfinals will be Bracknell against Reading. That doesn't take place till February. And the winner of Binfield against Aylesbury Vale Dynamos will take on Flackwell Heath. The winner tonight between Ascot and Hungerford will take on MK Dons. Corner here for the home side. Anticipation in the air at Holloway's Park. Can they add a third? It's a nice delivery in. Just knocked away. Foul's been given there. Heavy hit. It looks like on Brodie Pert. He's back on his feet. Made a tougher stuff than that. It's been at Basingstoke Town on loan this season. Brodie Pert. A very, very bright player. Certainly one to keep your eye on longer term. Here is trialist 2 now. Seen a little bit of ball on this right-hand side. This is Jack Matten now, the number 9. Switched over to the right-hand side, and Pert's got a bit of space if he can receive the ball, but he can't. And it's very, very well shepherded out for a Beaconsfield throw as well. I believe it's Troy Silvera down there who won that did so well to shield the ball. We'll just get to confirmation very shortly if we can, as the player who went down and came off for Beaconsfield. We know Ollie Saunders came on. It's OK William who went off. A real shame for him. On the score sheet, though, he's made a big impact in his short time on the pitch in this game. So confirmation there. OK Williams, the man who went off. Saunders is on. And Beaconsfield have the ball in their own half. Throw for Wycombe Wanderers, just on the halfway line. Quickly taken back to Jack Matton. We've just been informed it's actually a roll-on, roll-off subs. So we're going to have a busy night, I think, up here, Lee. Game has to be settled tonight as well. No extra time. It would go straight to penalties if Wycombe Wanderers can find their way back into this one. A long ball over the top, trying to find Pert. Silvera deals with it well, and now he's going to be let loose. Can he keep the ball in? Unfortunately not. Well, hopefully, OK William is just having a little breather then, and he'll get back onto the pitch a little bit later. Wycombe just happy to hold on to the ball for a minute, get a bit of possession. Pert again, I'm not surprised with saying his name an awful lot. Tried to set Jaden Bartolo off on a run, and he was comfortable for Eddie Brewery in the end. And the Rams can come again. I think if this mist keeps coming down, second half, we might not be able to see the far side of the pitch. Well, a lot is expected of the Wycombe number 3, Ryan Cole, as well, the midfielder. Just joined the club, actually, this month from Newmarket Town. The ball comes in. Can he get it away on the turn? Can he get a shot away? Not yet. Here's Pert. Ball's inside the box on his left foot. Tries to curl it in. Off target, though. And again, Beaconsfield survived this time. Well, dispossessed there by trialist 7. Gets a good ball in. It falls right to his feet. Might have been better to see if he could have got the shot away first time. Here's Brodie Pert now on his left foot. See what he was trying to do. Trying to curl it into that top left corner. Didn't quite have enough bend on it. Half-hour mark is up. Dream start. Beaconsfield Town 2. Wycombe Wanderers 0. Took the lead in the 2nd minute. Lowell, a beautiful run on the left-hand side, a pinpoint cross into the box. There was OK William. Get his foot to it at the far post. Burst the back of the net nearly. And then Lowell again won the penalty, taken down by Laurie Schaller in the Wycombe goal. Shot comes in. Oh, it's a wonderful goal. I think Brewery got a hand to it. Did it take a bit of a deflection as well, but Wycombe Wanderers find their way back into this one, and it's a beautiful, beautiful strike. Well, here's another look at that. I was just talking about Ryan Cole as well, a player to watch out for, the man from Newmarket Town. That is exactly why. It's Beaconsfield Town 2, Wycombe Wanderers 1, and it's game on here in Under the Floodlights at Holloway's Park. Eli Grant trying to create something for Beaconsfield. It's been kept a little bit quiet in this opening half hour. Well, this changes things somewhat. A bit of a slip there and opens up a bit of space for Luca Woodhouse. The ball comes into the box again, and Wycombe Wanderers starting to grow into this one. The ball's at Ryan Cole's feet again. He tried to get the shot away. This time it's blocked. Beaconsfield now trying to clear their lines and trying to get the ball to Lowell. Jack Matten, no, a nice little comfortable ball back to Laurie Sharla. Here is Matten again. Time on the ball this time. Well, I can see what he's trying to do. A little dink over the top. Set Jaden Bartolo on his way. Well, Ryan Cole with the goal to get Wycombe Wanderers back into this tie. Now, I said just before kickoff, I was going to hope for goals, and we've had them. 3 so far. And this really, really could be anybody's. It's an important game in the area as well. Just over 10 miles separates the two sides by road. Both have plenty of history in this competition. Well, Pert and Silvera, they've been going toe-to-toe all game so far. It's been a real joy to watch on this left-hand side as we look at it from our gantry position here at Holloway's Park. Thank you to everybody at Beaconsfield Football Club having us down tonight. Nice turn. Here's Jaden Bartolo. Still charging into the box. Bartolo tries to flick it back. Does find a blue shirt, but now he's surrounded by the men in red. Still the danger isn't clear. Wycombe Wanderers really starting to grow into this game. Trialist 2. Is he going to take a shot on? He does. It takes a deflection as well, I think. And it is going to be a corner for Wycombe Wanderers. They've really grown into this half. Well, anything can happen here now. Corner for the Chairboys. Played short. Dispossessed, but Pert still has it. Gets a low shot in. Too many legs in there. Deflected well. And Eli Grant there winning the foul. Trialist 2. Can't quite believe that he's been given a foul against him. Not too sure what it was for, he says, but there was perhaps a little bit of shirt tugging going on in there, and the youngster Eli Grant did well. Get the ball clear and actually win possession for his side. Silvera and Akil Rafi linking up well. Christy Ward, who nips the ball away in the heart of midfield, and Wycombe Wanderers come again. Acres of space now on this right-hand side. Finds Brodie Pert. Oh, was that a bit of a pullback on Trialist 2? It was. And that's going to be a free kick. And it's going to be a yellow card as well. Oh, was that Ollie Saunders? Roll on, roll off subs. Saunders, believe it's him. If he could just very kindly turn his back to us, that would be wonderful. But it's a free kick for Wycombe Wanderers. Very dangerous position. It's a high ball delivered into space as well. It's into the hands of Breary, though. Yeah, it looks like it was Saunders who finds his name in the book. Couldn't really have too many arguments about that either. And Beaconsfield really harrowing and causing problems over on that right-hand side now as well. Beaconsfield have enjoyed a lot of success on the two wings. Trialist 7 linking up well. Here's Christy Ward now. Goes back to trialist 7. Nice little bit of skill. Gets himself a little bit tangled up. Still comes away with the ball. Here's Ryan Cole, the goal scorer for Wycombe. Any time that ball was anywhere near the D now, it looks so dangerous. And Beaconsfield clear their lines, and Wycombe Wanderers do look like they're starting to read each other a little bit better now. A very shaky start, but they've started to grow in confidence. And they're separated by just a goal. Well, here come Wycombe Wanderers again. I'd love to see the possession stats for the first 10 minutes and then the rest of the game. I don't think we're quite going to have that, but it would be nice to see anyway if we could. But lovely, lovely ball through. Is it going to go all the way? Brewery's off his line quick and manages to deal with it. Well, it was a killer pass. It just cut open the Beaconsfield defence, but Brewery read it very, very well. Got his team out of danger there. It's at Grant. It was a pullback there. Foul by Eli Grant. Free kick for Wycombe Wanderers. Let's have another look at that, shall we? That's Alex Hartridge, the captain for Wycombe Wanderers, with that ball, but Brewery was off his line quickly to deal with that. Another big opportunity, though, for Wycombe Wanderers. It really has. This half has been a tale of two halves. The opening 15, 20 minutes or so, and it was all Beaconsfield, but Wycombe Wanderers now look the most likely to get the equaliser. Jack Mattin to Pert. Here is Ryan Coles on the side as well, into the box. Switching it back, nice bit of skill, starting to turn the skill on a little bit here. Christy Ward, a nice ball into the box. That the header is always going to be wide. Well, Beaconsfield enjoying a bit of time now in the Wycombe half. It's Saunders who gets a shot away. Oh, surely the rebound goes, and it's the simplest of tap-ins. And it's Lowell who gets it, and deservedly so. If there is one player who deserves to be on the score sheet tonight, it is him, the number 11 for Beaconsfield. Ollie Saunders, the man who came on to replace OK William. It was a thunderous strike. I do think Laurie Charlotte will be a little bit disappointed with that one in the Wycombe Wanderers goal. It fell to the feet of Joe Lowell. He made the first, he made the second, and he scored the third. Well, Joe Lowell will be very, very happy indeed with his contribution in the opening 41 minutes of this game. The man from Dublin. He's certainly been the standout player, I think, for the home side. It's hard to say a number of players for Wycombe. Ryan Cole is up there. Brodie Pert has seen a lot of the ball. Trialist 2 has impressed me quite a bit as well. The actual number 2 for Wycombe tonight. Still 0-0 between Ascot United and Hungerford Town in the 4th round of the Berks Bucks. Games seem to be played at different times. This is the quarter final tonight, but there's a couple of 4th round ties that need to be finished off. They're both playing tonight. Binfield in action too. And a high ball in this time. It's Not going to trouble anybody, that one. Oh, I can say there has been a goal in the other fourth round game, though. Beaconsfield have taken the lead against Aylesbury Vale Dynamos. It's Beaconsfield 1, Aylesbury Vale Dynamos 0. The winner of that will take on Flackwell Heath in the quarter-final. And there is Lowell again, confidently taking the ball. Was unfortunately dispossessed, but a player who's really grown into this one as well is Eli Grant, a number 10 for Beaconsfield. He's getting stronger and stronger in this game. Only a youngster, made his debut against Hayes and Yedding last season. Well, we're approaching the half-time mark here. 4 goals in the first half. It has been a real treat. And just as Wycombe Wanderers looked like they were getting closer and closer to that equaliser, a sucker punch really. Great shot from Ollie Saunders. Rebounded off the post and fell straight to the feet of Joe Lowell, who had the simplest of tap-ins to make it 3-1. He won't get any easier goals than that, but he deserved it. Got the assist for the first, a beautiful cross from the left-hand side, won the penalty for the second, and deserved the gift for the third. Little clip there, a bit of a malicious clip that. Surely that's going to be a yellow card. Yeah, rightly so. I believe it's the captain as well for Wycombe, Alex Hartridge, who finds his name in the book. Put a leg out, chip the Beaconsfield player up, and we have our second yellow of the game. Ball's up, trying to find Ollie Saunders on this left-hand side. It's taken down well, though, by Grant. Silvera's trying to drive the ball forward to Joe Lowell, but it's come off too hard, and it's going to be a throw for Wycombe Wanderers deep inside their own half as we approach half-time. Silvera. Josh Marcon over to Chase Grant. Haven't said his name too much, Chase Grant, over on the right-hand side. But has looked a threat when he has had the ball at his feet. Chase and Eli, the 2 Grants, on for Beaconsfield. You can see how misty it is here this evening. I'm not too sure who the 4th official is. We don't have an official name for the 4th official in the information we have. I did just thought they were going to put a number on the board, but they've decided to put the board back down. We are into stoppage time at the end of this first half. Is there a little twist in the tail? Oh, lovely play. Lovely little bit of skill by Eli Grant. Fancied having a little shot as well, I think. There is the half-time whistle. It was a dream start to the game, wasn't it, for Beaconsfield? They do lead this one 3-1. Joe Lowell has really been the star of the show for the Rams. Got the assist for the first goal. Thunderous run down this left wing and a powerful cross into the box. There was Okie Williams, right place, right time. Powered it into the back of the net. Here is that first goal. Look, here he goes. Joe Lowell, like a freight train, no stopping him. There's Okie Williams, right place, right time, put it away. Here's Joe Lowell again. And there's Laurie Charlotte, takes him out. Penalty given. Up steps Josh Marcon. How about this? Straight down the middle, cool, calm, composed, collected, bang. That was 2-0. And this was Laurie Charlotte getting dispossessed again. shot comes in. It was high over, missing. Wycombe Wanderers have had their chances in this game too. A low pile drive there from Christy Ward, a save by Eddie Breary. And I believe this was the goal actually from the corner. Oh no, it wasn't. Apologies. That was Alex Hartridge with the opportunity. And this was another golden opportunity actually. Just get their feet untangled a little bit quicker. Brodie Pert with the shot there on his left foot. And that was the goal there from the number 3, Ryan Cole. Might have been helped a little bit on its way in. I think Breary might have even got a fingertip or two to it. And that was 2-1, and at this point in the game, it was all Wycombe Wanderers, who's trialist 2. Had a go, took a deflection as well, took a lot of sting off the ball and made it quite tricky to deal with. And at this point, we were thinking, well, Wycombe Wanderers look likely to get into this one again. Look like they might make it 2-2. That was a golden opportunity. But this is a shot from Ollie Saunders. Look at this. And Charlotte, again, will be pretty disappointed with that one. And there was Joe Lowell. The simplest of tap-ins for him. That's the story of the first half. It has been an absolute corker. 4 goals in it indeed. I'll just let you know there's scores in the other games as well. It is at half-time. Can confirm this. It is Ascot United 0, Hungerford 0. I'll just very quickly check the Beaconsfield score for you as well. They were 1-0 up. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Thank goodness for social media these days. Yeah, there's actually been a sending off, it looks like, as well. Beaconsfield, though, are still 1-0 in front in that one. That's a 4th round tie, as is the Ascot United game. Beaconsfield against Aylesbury Vale Dynamos. Beaconsfield leading that one 1-0. Ascot United 0, Hungerford 0. The winner of Ascot Hungerford, they'll take on MK Dons. And we'll keep looking at some of the highlights. I will just go for a very short break. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's just give you the answer to that quick quiz question, shall we? 3 Football League teams competing in the Berks Bucks Senior Cup this season. Who are they? Well, pretty obvious. Number 1 is Wycombe Wanderers. Second one is Reading. And the one that might, well, not necessarily stump people, but the one you might have to think about a little bit more is, of course, MK Dons. There is a little quiz for the second half as well. I've already mentioned it once, but Wycombe Wanderers have won this competition a total of 28 times. But how many times overall have they appeared in the final of the Berks and Bucks Men's Senior Cup? Have a little guess. Let me know on Twitter at InWaterhouse1. Just have a little guess. Well, you can Google it if you want. It's just for fun. You don't win anything. So feel free to check it out if you want. I will reveal the answer for that one in the second half. I'm going to go get myself a nice little cup of tea. What a cracking first half. I'm so excited for the second. But here at Holloway's Park, it's Beaconsfield 3, Wycombe Wanderers 1.
shout out to the young lady who plays for our under-15 girls team, Jessica Shaw. It's her 13th birthday today, so happy birthday, Jessica, from Mum, Dad and Amelia. Just a message to our Brooklyn Wanderers fans. If you have a season ticket for Brooklyn Wanderers and you're deputy away or you're not travelling, you're welcome to come here, show your season ticket and we'll be waiting for us for your holiday plan.
I said, we are kind of on track for potential fourth. Halfway there, but right when we got there, we are actually. We don't.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Second half about to get underway here. We are going to have roll-on, roll-off subs. It looks like Beaconsfield are about to make another one as well. I hope you enjoyed that first half as much as we did here in the gantry at Holloway's Park. Can Beaconsfield hold on and make it to the semi-final of the Berks and Bucks Men's Senior Cup? Well, we're going to find out over the course of the next 45 minutes. So what a thriller we saw in the opening 45. More of the same, please, gentlemen, in a second. Oh, don't forget, do get in touch with me on Twitter as well. I know quite a lot of you are tuning in this evening. And I know Julian would like to give a shout out to Martin Russell, who's watching as well. Wycombe Wanderers season ticket holder and friend of FC Video, who are providing this live stream for you tonight. Let us know where you're watching from as well. Are you at home? Are you still at work? Are you overseas? Let us know. We'll give you a shout out as well. Best place to do it is on Twitter at Ian Waterhouse1. That is me. I've posted a picture of Beaconsfield Town with the Beaconsfield v Wycombe Wanderers in caps. If you do comment there in the thread, I will see it and I will give you a shout out. But we are back underway. Beaconsfield Town 3, Wycombe Wanderers 1, all to play for in this second half. Early free kick in favour of the visitors. Yeah, it was the number 3 and goal scorer, Ryan Cole, who went down there. Oh, it's actually Reading who are the current holders of the Berks Bucks Senior Cup. Beat Marlow last season 2-1. That was actually a repeat of the first ever final back in 1879. Reading emerging victorious that day too. Moisture in the air, the mist is descending. You see it on your screen, can't you? Might not be too long before we can't see the far side of the pitch. This tie has to be settled tonight though. If we are level after 90 minutes, we go straight to a penalty shootout. As the ball goes up, it's so difficult to see it. It disappears into the night sky. We've got the M40 motorway, just a stone's throw away from our position here. Beaconsfield services as well. They're only 5-6 miles or so away from the M25, but here come Wycombe Wanderers looking to try and get themselves back into this one. Found themselves 2-0 down after 9 minutes in the first half. Did manage to pull it back to 2-1. But then there was the man at the moment, Joe Lowell, with the easiest of tap-ins to make it 3-1. Has been a little change as well for Beaconsfield. Austin Edwards is the man who's come on. Pocomo has gone off. We might see him again. Ball's just nipped in, too many red shirts. Take it away. The only player forward at the minute for Beaconsfield is Chase Grant. Oh, lovely little touch there by Christy Ward. Dispossessed this time now by Eli Grant. Poor ball into midfield, finds Ryan Cole. Ball picked up in midfield by Taylor Clark. Over to trialist 2. Here is Taylor Clark again, the number 6 for Wycombe Wanderers. Taken down by Alex Hartridge, who was booked in the first half. Captain. And a good opportunity here. Wycombe Wanderers starting this second half brightly. They started the first half very slow indeed, but different team coming out for the second half. I'm sure Sam Grace, manager, had a couple of words with his team at the break. Did have a 15-20 minute spell in the first half where they really were on top. A little bit of quality really starting to shine through. Here's Jaden Bartolo. Manages to hold his run there, so he didn't stray offside. Did well to hold the ball up and keep possession. Here he is again. Now over on the right-hand side, being hustled and harried And this time wins the ball, wins the free kick in a dangerous position. Well, he's a set piece, going to be one of Wycombe's best opportunities to pull one back. Nearly 50 minutes played, still a long way to go. The ball's up, it's down, it's loose this time, and it's ricocheting in the box, and Beaconsfield just can't seem to clear their lines despite the numerous opportunities to do so. Now they can come away with it. Eli Grant trying to hustle and harry his way forward, but great play again by Ryan Cole, the number 3 for Wycombe Wanderers. He's arguably been their best player. Joe Lowell trying to deal with it for the Rams. The ball only makes it up to the halfway line, and Wycombe Wanderers can come again. Nice little bit of skillful turn there by Taylor Clark. It's still Clark. Cole. Over to the left-hand side, it's Ward. He's finding space in the box, and there's just a plethora of red shirts there that somehow managed to nick the ball away. Living on the edge, really, Beaconsfield. Here's Bartolo now. Had the ball clipped away, but it's fallen to the feet of a man in blue again. Clark. Over to Luca Woodhouse. Luca Woodhouse has been with Wycombe since 2022. Here's Joe Lowell now. Actually had a spell at Bracknell Town on loan, Luca Woodhouse. That's where the final was played last season. And at Bracknell's bottom meadow, they shared a ground with Sandhurst Town. Well, I can confirm Binfield did have a man sent off in the first half. They went into half-time 1-0 up, but down to 10 men in their 4th round tie against Aylesbury Vale Dynamos. Winner of that one will take on Flackwell Heath. It's Ascot United 0, Hungerford 0 in the other 4th round tie. The winner of that one will face MK Dons. And the winner here tonight will go in to the semi-final. It's a lovely cracking shot, and it's a good save this time by Charlotte. It looks like it was Eli Grant with a powerful thunderbolt. Charlotte was equal to this one. In it comes. Good save, strong hands. Directs it away from goal and allows Wycombe Wanderers to deal with it. "52 minutes played. Beaconsfield 3, Wycombe Wanderers 1. And Beaconsfield can be pleased so far with their evening's exploits, but Wycombe Wanderers really do pose a threat at times. Beaconsfield of the Southern League Division 1 Central, Wycombe Wanderers of the Football League 1, 2nd in League 1. It's a point behind Birmingham City, just ahead of Wrexham. But they have, of course, lost their manager today. Matt Bloomfield announced as the new Luton Town manager, leaving Wycombe Wanderers. Sam Grace in charge tonight for the Chairboys. I've been mightily impressed with Joe Lowell this evening for Beaconsfield. My first visit here to Holloway's Park won't be my last. Here's Ibi Sanko. He's just returned back to the club. A 19-year-old right back, actually started his career at Oxford United. Josh Markham trying to win the ball. We can deal with it, knock it forward. It's going to be a throw though for the Rams. Well, Beaconsfield will certainly want to make amends for that 3-1 home defeat to Leighton Town at the weekend. Of course, Wycombe Wanderers took down Portsmouth in the FA Cup last week. Trip to Mansfield Town for them this weekend. Beaconsfield have had a good run of late as well. They were actually 2-1 up against Berkhamsted. Berkhamsted are top of the division. They were 2-1 up just before half-time, and the game was abandoned due to an unplayable pitch. It's a huge, huge disappointment of the Rams. It would have been quite a scalp if they'd managed to hold on to that one. They did beat Kings Langley 2-1 here just before Christmas. Find themselves sort of in the bottom half of mid-table, really, in the division. 9 clear of the relegation zone. Here's a lovely ball through. Trying to find the feet of Chase Grant, but it was dealt with well. Quick on the toes there for Wycombe Wanderers. Well, one thing we haven't mentioned, Sam Togwell, the Beaconsfield manager, actually had a very short loan stint with Wycombe. He will be familiar with the club. And he had quite an eventful debut for them as well. He gave away a penalty, he got himself sent off against York City. So victory tonight, if they can hold on, will be very satisfactory indeed for Sam Togwell, the Rams manager. Game just moving into a period where chances sort of few and far between at the minute. Just looking for a little bit of a spark. Maybe Ryan Cole is the man to give that. It's a nice ball over the top. The legs are equal to it. And now Wycombe Wanderers come. The ball's drilled into the box, right across the face of goal. And it's gone all the way through for a Beaconsfield throw. Well, the game, as just said, needed a spark. That might have been it. And here's a replay, a beautiful delivery. Just needed the slightest of touches. Whipped across the face of goal. One of the most dangerous balls you can have in football. Beaconsfield throw deep inside their own half. And Joe Lowell put great pressure there on Alex Hartridge. And it's another throw for the home side. They've gained some precious yards forward here. The second half hasn't quite matched the first so far for intensity. Not a huge surprise though, and it is Ibi Sanko with a bit of a unnecessary ball too far forward, all the way through to Laurie Schala in the Wycombe Wanderers goal. And now Chairboys can come again. Ryan Cole now finds himself over on the right-hand side. The corner isn't conceded, good play. But it is a throw for Wycombe, deep inside the Rams' half. We're approaching the hour mark in this game, and Wycombe Wanderers got 2 goals to make up if they're going to get this to a penalty shootout. And they have a corner. They've looked dangerous at times from these opportunities with the dead ball. Josh Marcon is just edging forward for Beaconsfield. Jack Matton has come up for Wycombe. In it comes. Wasn't the greatest of deliveries. Caught it a bit too hard, and now Chase Grant is going to chase this ball down, but Trialist 2 was always going to get there first. And this time, Laurie Schala has no issues dealing with that ball. Forward it goes. And this time into the hands of Breary. A little bit of backward and forward balls at the minute. Don't forget that other quiz question we've got on as well. Wycombe Wanderers have won this competition 28 times, but how many times have they appeared in the final overall? First final taking place in 1879. I'll give you a clue, they weren't in that one. Ryan Cole, another beautiful delivery right across the face of goal. You just sense Wycombe Wanderers are getting closer and closer and closer. Beaconsfield just struggling to get out of their own half at the moment. There's more goals in this. The hour mark is up. Beaconsfield Town 3, Wycombe Wanderers 1. They certainly would have taken this at the start of the day. And the corner's been given. Right at the far side, in the mist over there. Moisture in the air. Slippy 3G pitch here at Beaconsfield. Short corner played. Nice little dart run into the box. The shot gets away and it's into the cup. In fact, it's almost onto the main road over there. Just bounces back behind the fence. A new ball is needed. Well, there has been a goal down at the racecourse ground as well. It's Ascot United 1, Hungerford 1. They have equalised. That tie has to be settled tonight as well. That's in the 4th round. That's for the honour of taking on MK Dons, I believe, in the quarter-final. This is the quarter-final tie now, though, for these two sides. Josh Markham with the shot there. Don't really think we need to see a replay of that. High over. Yeah, Wycombe Wanderers get us back underway now. Be nice to you, Lee. You haven't had to press that replay button for a little bit. It's a couple of big Wycombe Wanderers opportunities in this second half. Two devilishly wicked balls whipped across the face of goal. Just needed the slightest of touches. But they haven't gone in, and Beaconsfield have survived, and they weathered this weight of heavy pressure over the last 5 minutes or so well. And now it's a free kick for the Rams. Finally, they can get the ball into the Wycombe half. Would have had a few big wins this season at home, have Beaconsfield. If they can hold on to this one, it'll arguably be one of the biggest, even though it is a far weakened Wycombe Wanderers team. They did say before, actually, that they... oh, there's a yellow card there. They did say that they probably wouldn't be bringing any of their first-team players. That was Charlie Smith, it looks like, who's just gone into the book there for Beaconsfield. They've got a packed schedule at the minute. Had the FA Cup, they've got League One this weekend, and because of the 3G pitch, we weren't expecting to have any first-team players. A number of trialists on display tonight, as you can see. But still a league scout, whichever way you look at it, if Beaconsfield can hold on to this one. Here at Holloway's Park, they've beaten Northfleet 3-0, Pennant Tiders Green 5-0 in this competition. Beat Kidlington 4-2 here earlier on in the season. Well, Wycombe Wanderers have only lost one of their last 14 away games in all competitions. That is one of the reasons why they are flying high in League One at the minute. How many of these players on the pitch might go on to feature for Wycombe Wanderers in the Football League this season, and who knows, potentially in the Championship next season. But if they don't go up, I don't take any responsibility whatsoever. Luca Woodhouse. Here's your captain, Alex Hartridge. A beautiful ball over onto the right-hand side. Oh, and another slip. Oh, what a thunderbolt of a shot. I thought that was going to almost break the back of the net. As it is, it goes wide. If that was on target, that would have really, really got Wycombe back into this one. What a beautiful ball over the top to the right that was. Almost a double slip there. Well, well, well. The game can change so quickly. Blink and you miss it sort of stuff here at Holloway's Park. Thank you to you all for tuning in as well. I hope you're enjoying the game. Let me know what you've made of it over on Twitter, at Ian Waterhouse1. I'd love to hear from you, or at the Beaconsfield social media channels as the Rams come again. Ibi Sanko, a beautiful ball across. Dangerous, dangerous ball. I haven't seen too much of the Beaconsfield number 2. Sort of grown into this game now. He's had time away. He's very, very welcomed back indeed. Hartridge. Wycombe playing the ball well over on the far side, becoming harder and harder to see. It's like there's going to be another change very shortly. And the ball's whipped past our camera here in the gantry. Goes out, and we are going to have another change, it looks like. And it looks like Matty Harriott is going to be coming on. Chase Grant is going off. So Harriott is on. Normally the captain for Beaconsfield, Matty Harriott. He was ram of the match against Leighton Town at the weekend. Made his debut at Sheffield United, but also been at the likes of Hendon and Wealdstone, Northampton and Bedford Town. And Hayes and Yedding. Thank you, Julian. Yep. A club close to both of our hearts. 67 minutes played. Beaconsfield Town 3, Wycombe Wanderers 1. All 4 goals coming in the first half. There's been a few cracking opportunities though in the second half, mainly from goals whipped across the face of goal. Beaconsfield have had one sort of half chance, a ball put into the box by Ibi Sanko, came to nothing in the end. And Brodie Pert knocks the ball forward for Wycombe. It's a foot race here, and it's won by the Rams. Brewery does well under pressure. Oh, I heard that clatter there, the boot of Akil Rafi. And now it's knocked forward. He's trying to find Eli Grant. It actually bounces off the back of his head. Joe Lowell's going to be putting a little bit of pressure here on Jack Matton. And Beaconsfield can come again. Almost a skillful turn, almost unintentionally. Wycombe Wanderers knocked the ball forward. Again, another pressure foot race, and it's won by Wycombe Wanderers this time. Trialist 7. Feels so weird saying that, but here's Bartolo, desperate to get himself on the score sheet. Here is Ryan Cole, who has got himself on the score sheet. Goes back to Taylor Clark. Here's your captain, Hartridge. It's Ward, cut away by Beaconsfield. Now they can drive forward. Trying to find Joe Lowell again on the left-hand side. He's got Grant, who in acres, if they could find him, steaming through the middle now. They got their head up a little bit quicker and seen the run that Eli Grant was on. Could have really, really paid dividends. We're in the 70th minute here. Beaconsfield 3, Wycombe Wanderers 1. It's for a place in the Berks and Bucks Men's Senior Cup semi-final. We won't know who they're going to play yet. Bracknell Town against Reading isn't due to take place until next month. And we've got 2 fourth-round ties going on tonight as well. So still a lot to be decided. These 2 clubs, the furthest along in the competition so far this season. As I said, I was at the 2023 final. Bracknell Town beat Marlow 1-0, and got to be honest, it wasn't the best game of football I've ever seen at Ascot United's racecourse ground. And that's Jaden Bartolo there, winning the free kick. The man who captained Gibraltar under-17s came through the Wildstone Academy. And now we have a big, big opportunity for the chairboys. Brody Peat. I think he might want it, the number 11. The former Basingstoke Town loanee. Is it going to be Brody Pert to take it? It is, it's Pert. Oh, what a goal. What a free kick. Brody Pert with an absolute sensational goal. And Wycombe Wanderers are right back in this game again. Beaconsfield Town 3, Wycombe Wanderers 2. I said it before the game, this is a kid to keep your eye on, and this is exactly why. Look at this. Something special. And Wycombe Wanderers, with 19 minutes to go, are right back in this one. Maybe I might get my penalty shootout. Who knows? But Brody Pert, wow. Take a bow. I saw him create and score a goal against Winchester City last month. And he finds himself on the score sheet again tonight. Well, now is the time for Wycombe Wanderers to see if they can sort of ram this possession home. They've done what they did in the first half, really. It took a while to get into the game. But when they did, they started to fire. They got it back to 2-1 in the first half. And, oh, a bit of a slip there. Just enough to take it away from goal. Grant just knocks it forward. It's into absolutely no man's land now. And Beaconsfield just don't have anybody forward at the minute. And Wycombe Wanderers appear to be getting stronger and stronger and stronger in this game. Here's Bartolo. Grant now for Beaconsfield. Did well to knock it into Joe Lowell's feet. Comes Matty Harriott with the face mask on. It's a protective face mask. And a crunching tackle there. And it is Ryan Cole, who's gone down hurt for Wycombe Wanderers. Whilst we have a little break in the action, I'll give you the answer to the quiz question. How many times have Wycombe Wanderers appeared in the final of the Berks and Bucks Senior Cup? Well, they've won it 28 times. They've finished runner-up 25 times, believe it or not. They've appeared in the final of this competition a whopping 53 times. If you got that without cheating, well done. Fair play. That's some knowledge. I'll be totally honest. I had to look it up. I had no idea. Well, it'll be a shame here for Ryan Cole if he does have to go on. He's arguably been Wycombe Wanderers' best player, the number 3. Looks like he will be able to continue. Yeah, he's just in front of our position, actually, is Ryan Cole, desperate to get back on the pitch quickly. And he's now making his way on. So Wycombe Wanderers back to their full complement of players. Is Matty Harriott. He's very easy to identify with that protective face mask on. Low drive and ball forward, and it's fell kindly. Ball over the top, too much on it though. He's quick, is Eli Grant, but he's not that quick. We move into 75 minutes played, 15 to go. Remember, this tie has to be settled tonight. No replays in the Berks Bucks County Cup. The linesman takes his time to make a decision, but he does, and it's a throw-in for the Rams, deep inside the Wycombe Wanderers half. Trotting over to take it, it's going to be Ibi Sanko. A nice, good crowd here tonight at Holloway Park. In comes the throw. There was a little bit of space there, but a bit wasted, really. And a poor ball forward from Wycombe. Jaden Bartolo had set himself off on a run over on the right-hand side, but it was going to take an awful lot. There was two Beaconsfield defenders back. Charlie Smith, I think, had the cover there if it was required. If Bartolo did somehow receive the ball, as it happened, he didn't. Now he just gets the right side of the bounce. And now here is Bartolo coming away with it. Ward gives it to trialist 7. Still trialist 7. Here's Bartolo. Bartolo with the shot into the hands of Breary. That's how quick it can change. Wycombe Wanderers, they can sense this. They can sense a way back into the game. Momentum has really all been with Wycombe Wanderers in this second half. And as the mist descends over Holloway's Park, Beaconsfield are finding themselves holding on, but they've only got to hold on for another 13 minutes. Plus time added on at the end of the game. Whatever referee Manyangi decides needs to be added on. Here is Ward. A bit of a slip pass, but it falls kindly though for Taylor Clark. Here's trialist 2. Darting forward, his trialist 7. He gets the shot away. What a save that is by Ed Breary when he's called upon. Let's have another look at that. Well, I think it might have been a post, but I'm sure Ed will claim it. Well, Beaconsfield survive again. All the pressure is coming from the blue shirts at the minute. Every second ball is being won at the minute by Wycombe Wanderers. And Bartolo is really growing into this game as well, the number 16 for Wycombe Wanderers. But the Rams have the lead, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. A very, very bright start. 2-0 up after 9 minutes. Wycombe did pull it back to 2-1, but Joe Lowell ensured that Beaconsfield went into the break 3-1 up. Second half's come along, and it was Brodie Pert with a thunderbolt free kick to make it 3-2. That's the story of the game so far. Still 11 minutes to go. And Wycombe will sense that they can draw level here. Here's Clark. Hartridge. Here's still Hartridge, the captain. Lovely ball forward. Beaconsfield managed to get enough shirts. The ball's put forward, but it doesn't go too far. And Wycombe are going to come again. Clark to trialist 2. Acres of space on the right-hand side if they want it as well. Hartridge is calling for it in heart of midfield. Here's Clark now to go left. Here's Woodhouse. And, Eli Grant, who was quite quiet in the first half, but he's been very, very lively indeed in the second. Throw in for the Chairboys. It's not been a great day for Wycombe Wanderers with manager Matt Bloomfield leaving, but they could end it on a big high indeed. The ball whipped across the face of goal for the 3rd time in this second half, and still there's nobody there to tuck it home. Well, heart in the mouth stuff if you're a Beaconsfield fan, my word. Look at this. The 3rd time we've had the ball within an inch of the goal line and nobody is there for Wycombe Wanderers to put it home. We've got a break in play actually. Ed Brewery, the goalkeeper of Beaconsfield, is down, as you can see on your screen. Whilst they are, see if I can have a quick look at the scores in the other games taking place tonight. Hannah Hester's tuning in to watch as well. She plays for the Beaconsfield ladies team. Hello, Hannah. Been out for dinner, I think, with my wife and son tonight. The Beaconsfield are holding on to this one. 3-2, we've got 9 minutes to go. We have to have a winner tonight. Straight to penalties if Wycombe Wanderers can level it up at 3-3. That's exactly how it finished in 2014, 3-3, but then Beaconsfield did go on to beat Wycombe Wanderers on penalties that night. That was in the semi-finals. This is the quarter-finals. And we have 2 4th-round ties going on as well as we speak. It's a very lively game down at the racecourse ground. Last time we looked, it was 1-1. It's actually Ascot United 2, Hungerford 3. That's in the 4th round of the Berks Senior Cup. They're a game behind. And another local club to me as well, Binfield. They're now 2-1 up as well. They are down to 10 men, so Binfield currently find themselves heading into the quarter-finals as well. Of course, Binfield at home against Aylesbury Vale Dynamos. Winner of that will take on Flackwell Heath in the quarter-finals. Ascot, the winner of Ascot and Hungerford, will take on MK Dons in the quarter-final. And whoever wins this tonight will go into the semi-final. Does that make sense? Make sense to you? The other quarter-final is Bracknell against Reading. That doesn't take place until next month, though. And so you have to wait a little bit longer for some more Berks and Bucks Senior Cup action. 7 minutes to go here at Holloway's Park. You can barely even see the ball at times when it goes up into the sky. The weather has really dropped down here. Eli Grant is trying so hard in this second half for the Rams. Here come Wycombe again. Ryan Cole, number 3. He's been my man of the match for Wycombe Wanderers in this game. On the score sheet in the first half, and Joe Lowell, can he nick the ball away? He can't, but he does now manage to get it. He's into the box. Lowell with the strike. Oh, if that had gone in, that would have been the winner. Laurie Charlie had a couple of hairy moments in the first half, and when he's called upon, my word, did he deliver then. And he might have just about kept Wycombe Wanderers in this tie. Well, if Ryan Cole is my man of the match for Wycombe Wanderers, My player of the match for Beaconsfield is definitely Joe Lowell, the number 11. Got the assist for the first goal, won the penalty for the second, scored the third for Beaconsfield. Let's have another look at that. Picked up the loose ball into the box, got the shot away, did everything really, just couldn't beat Sharla in the Wycombe Wanderers goal. That surely would have sealed the deal for Beaconsfield and sent them into the semi-finals. As it is, we are going to have a nervy finish here at Holloway's. 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. The home support desperate for the win, but Wycombe Wanderers have got a man spare in the box. It's driven in, oh, it's played behind him. They're going to get away with this one. Eli Grant just makes sure. Throw in though for the chair boys. Deep, deep, deep inside the Beaconsfield half. Play quick. Here's Woodhouse. Linking up with a trialist. Woodhouse again just runs it out of play, and a gift there for Beaconsfield. And they can waste a few more precious seconds. Well, don't go anywhere, everybody. You cannot turn this one off. Thank you for tuning in. FC Video bringing you the live stream of this game. It's been an absolute thriller, it really has. I wanted goals. We've had them. 4 in the first half, just a 1 in the second half, but it's really come alive over the last 10 minutes. Had a bit of a lull in the game for sort of 15 minutes or so. Certainly can't accuse that of being the case now. Is this the moment? And I actually think that's the first offside this game as well. Well, the clock is ticking. 3.5 minutes to go. Plus stoppage time. We've seen some wonderful, wonderful action. Brodie Pert with a goal of the game, that free kick. And here's Joe Lowell again. Can he now seal the deal? Joe Lowell, and that is it. Surely game, set and match from the man of the match, Joe Lowell, with his second of the game. He has been everywhere tonight, and surely Beaconsfield Town are now in the semi-finals of the Berks and Bucks Men's Senior Cup. There it is again, cool, calm, composed. We've said that a couple of times tonight. Joe Lowell has been sensational this evening. 2 goals, an assist. He won the penalty as well. And that is surely that. There he goes through again. Just a few moments ago, he had a chance to seal it. This time, he didn't miss it. And Wycombe Wanderers' day goes from bad to worse. They are surely heading out of the Berks and Bucks County Cup. And it's Beaconsfield are going to be in the semi-finals. It does mean, though, I'm not going to see a penalty shootout, which is quite remarkable, really. I have been to an awful lot of games and never, ever seen a penalty shootout live pitch side, and I'm not going to see one today, it looks like. You never say never, though. Corner for Wycombe Wanderers. They do get one back now, then boy, oh boy, are we in for a grandstand finish. They've had real dominant spells in this game, Wycombe Wanderers. They might go home a little bit disappointed if they can't get back into this one. But if they are going to, it's going to have to go in now, and it does! Oh, my word! Well, well, well. Wow. I think I might have predicted 4-4 at the start of the day. We might still have it. Here's a little look at it. And it's that man again. It's Ryan Cole with it. His second of the game. It's almost as if the players can hear me saying who is the player of the match for each side, because my 2 player of the matches for each team have just got on the score sheet literally minutes apart. And now we are in for that grandstand finish. Well, curse of the commentator, hey. if Wycombe Wanderers do get back into this one. We are into the 90th minute now as well. We'll all be keen to see how long a referee is going to give added on in this game. Time is running out for Wycombe Wanderers. They've just got a lifeline now. Well, if you pay to watch a stream, you certainly got your money's worth. If you're down here at the ground, it's a game to remember. It's given away of Beaconsfield, and they can just waste a few more precious seconds. Rams with a throw. The energy, intensity now from everybody. Tried to nick forward to find Ryan Cole again. It's just absolutely everywhere. Here's Brodie Pert for Wycombe Wanderers. Back to Charlotte in goal. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a fourth official showing what time is going to be added on, so it's going to be a little bit of guesswork, but it's certainly going to be 3 or 4 minutes, I would have thought. Well, it was Akil Rafi who went up. We've got a Wycombe player down. Just having his hamstring stretched out there. And a few more moments disappear off the clock. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it. And do get in touch with us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Ian Waterhouse1. Let us know what you've made of this game. Oh, and I think actually we are about to see, it's going to be 5 minutes. 5 minutes to signal from the fourth official. We didn't have a board in the first half, but we've got one now in the second. Well, both these sides are away for the next game. Wycombe Wanderers travel to Mansfield Town this Saturday. It's a trip to Stockfold in the league for Beaconsfield. And we just had another substitute. Maybe it's roll-on, roll-off subs. So a quick change for Wycombe Wanderers. Just trying to see who it is who's come on. Well, I can tell you who's come off. Christy Ward has come off. And it looks like Trialist 4. That famous name, Trialist, has come on. But Trialist number 4 this time. Well, Beaconsfield have done a great job, really, of just taking a bit of energy out of this game. They are more than happy to take their time. 5 minutes was the signal from the fourth official. Matty Harriott is stood in the corner. I think they've played it. I think they've actually played this. They have played it, and Wycombe Wanderers just weren't quick enough to react to it. We saw them kick it about 20 seconds beforehand, and Wycombe Wanderers didn't think they'd actually taken it. And here we go. They've definitely played it again. So a great play by Beaconsfield. Really, really savvy stuff. Surely it's up to the opposition to be alert to it. And clever stuff indeed. And the Rams have done a great job of wasting some time there. But now the ball is with Wycombe Wanderers late on this game. 4-3 to the home side. If the Chairboys can find an equaliser, we will surely be going to penalties here. And a poor ball forward there by Trialist 6, and it goes out for a Rams throw, who will be more than happy to take their time. Long throw forward into the heart of midfield. Running out of time, and Brewery does well to come out of his goal, and he's going to disappear into the corner of his box, and do the old famous Jordan Pickford and dive on the ball, just to waste a little bit more time as well. The really mature stuff from Beaconsfield Town. They want that spot in the semi-final. They've just got to hang on for a couple more minutes and they'll do it. We're about to have another change as well, actually, for the Rams. Forward it goes, and could this be it? Is this the moment? It's a great shot. Charlotte manages to get a hand on it this time. And you sense this could really, really be it now for Wycombe Wanderers. Is this last chance saloon? Can't be, because they can't get hold of the ball at the minute. Oh, what a thumping tackle that was. And he's won the throw as well. Brilliant stuff. A late change for Beaconsfield as well. Eli Grant is the man who's going to come off. And I believe, is that going to be Riley Hudson coming on? Looks like it. Well, time is almost up. All eyes are on referee Manyangi. He's going to blow any moment now. There is Hudson. Oh, here's Saunders. Oh, Charlotte goes down. I remember Ollie Saunders made one of the goals in the first half as well. And that is it. Beaconsfield Town, congratulations. They are semi-finalists of the Berks and Bucks Senior Cup for this season. They have beaten Wycombe Wanderers by 4 goals to 3 in an absolute thriller here at Holloway's Park. The first action was scintillating. The second half was devastating. But it's Beaconsfield who have emerged victorious. It's their back-to-back wins over Wycombe Wanderers now in the Berks Bucks Senior Cup. Even if the last victory was back in 2014, that doesn't matter a jot. Sam Togwell and his Chargers march on to the semi-finals. Well, you can see the congratulations now out on the pitch. Wycombe Wanderers have certainly put a good shift in tonight as well. For me, Joe Lowell is the player of the match, number 11 for Beaconsfield. He made the first goal, he won the penalty for the second, he scored the third, he scored the fourth. He's been an absolute menace to Wycombe. And for me, he is player of the match. I don't actually have any official say in it whatsoever, but if I did have a say, that's who I would give it to. Congratulations, though, as well. Ryan Cole, for me, was the player of the match for Wycombe on the score sheet a couple of times today. Brodie Pert with the other, with a perler of a free kick in the second half. But the Beaconsfield players make their way off, as do the Wycombe Wanderers players. It's game, set and match for Beaconsfield Town. They are in the semi-finals of the Berks and Bucks Men's Senior Cup.
You're welcome to come here, send your sushi ticket, you're getting it for free.